Are you ready for your next comedian? This next comic, ladies and gentlemen, he's a very dear friend. He and I have been performing together. We used to do improv together. Shut the fuck up, TJ. TJ's an excellent improviser. He just gets made fun of for doing it. I don't know why. He's really funny. Anyway, but he's doing stand-up tonight, and I love when he does stand-up because he's arguably one of the funniest guys I know. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the very funny, my friend, Keith Hernandez, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, me, Keith Hernandez. Do not adjust your television sets at home, folks. There is, in fact, a vaguely Hispanic person on the stage in this lineup. Yep, I am a Mexican-American. Any Mexicans tonight? All right. Kitchen staff, great, awesome. Yeah, I feel like we're underutilized as an ethnicity. We Mexican-Americans, we Chicanos, right? Every ethnicity like gets a thing. There's like this weird lottery that happened, and we all get like this thing, right? Like Italians are supposed to be really good at cooking, right? Irish people are supposed to be really good at drinking, right? Hispanics, what do we get? We get like kitchen work and lawn stuff. That's like the immediate association with Mexican people. I think we're underutilized. You know who I really envy? What's a super cool ethnic assigned job is I envy Jewish folks. That's right, because they're responsible for all circumcisions in the whole world. They do all of them. That would be so fun to do. I think we should invite Mexican barbers to do our circumcisions going forward. Stay with me on this one. See, ladies, answer me this, right? You know, we've all been with a cut man, right? A circumcised man. Make some noise, ladies. All right, great. Awesome. Yeah, circumcised dicks, they all have that same bland look, don't they, right? That same old regular ass bowl cutting, right? It's like, nobody's that into bowl cuts. Unless you're like really into K-pop, like you're probably not that enthusiastic about bowl cuts. And here's where the Mexican barbers come in to cut the penises, okay? Not only will we cut off the foreskin, but we will actually carve your last name in Old English on the bottom of your dick. How many Jewish circumcised boils can do that? I mean, no disrespect to the Jewish folks. They do a great job. Mine looks knitted, but most of them look fine. I think that's where we should go going forward. It's great to be here at Basecamp, Lisle. It's my first time ever doing stand-up comedy at a ski lodge. Yeah. Super interesting. TJ was talking about bidets earlier, and did anybody else notice that the fourth stall in the bathroom actually has a bidet in it? What? Yeah. Ski Lodge was on my list of last places I ever would have expected to find a bidet. So I actually talked to the bar manager. I was like, why do you guys have a bidet in the fourth stall of a ski lodge? And he's like, oh, that's our ski bidet toilet. Sorry. Not even you guys. Okay, that's all right. All right, they're getting it one by one in the back. That's great. Help me out with this one, Lisle. Help me out with this quandary. Okay. Who is it that adult diaper advertisements are for? Right? Who are the adult diaper? I know who the adult diapers are for, but who are the adult diaper ads for? Really? Because like, you either don't need adult diapers, like at all. Like this is a product that's completely irrelevant to you. Or you've shat your pants so many times, you're desperate, right? So nobody's like straddling the fence on this one. Nobody's undecided, right? Nobody's like straddling the fence like, because that's how you ruin a fence, you know? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, okay? I do wear adult diapers sometimes, not all the time. I don't have them on now. I do wear adult diapers sometimes, I like to play them when I'm driving around, playing a little game that I like to call White Castle Roulette. You guys familiar with this? Super fun. Super fun. You have you about 4 or 5 beers, right? Head down to White Castle. Order your whatever sounds good on the menu. You won't receive what you ordered. That's where the roulette comes in. They're going to give you somebody else's food, and maybe you're going to end up overpaying for one little chicken ring, right? Or maybe you're going to win White Castle Roulette. And like I did last week, I ordered like 3 sliders. I ended up with dinner for a family of 4, okay? You have to eat the whole thing. You have to at least try, right? That's the fun of White Castle Roulette, right? The only downside of this is that somewhere out there, right? Somewhere out there, some father with a minivan full of kids is like excitedly cracking open his bag of White Castle. It's like, what is this? What? The exact number of chicken rings it would take a middle-aged Hispanic man to masturbate with? What? Why is this in my bag? It makes no sense, kids. We're going back. Oh boy, guys, I think it's high time. I think Disney needs to chill out with the remakes. Anybody else? Yeah, make some noise if you're with me on that one. Disney is getting out of control with the incessant, non-stop, gritty remakes of their movies, right? Or even more annoying than the rehashed computer-generated films to me are the ones where they insist on doing it all with live action, right? They're replacing all the adorable cartoon animals with cartoons. They're replacing all of our favorite actors with live actors that we don't like very much from 2025. Like the one that you guys have probably seen this. Every time I turn on a Disney ad these days, I'm half expecting to see like a gritty remake of, well, you guys have probably seen this most recent one, right? The most recent one is, they're talking about bringing back Winnie the Pooh, right? But this time it's supposed to be a really dark, really gritty remake. The ad for this, some of you, you're nodding your heads, I see some of you have seen the ads for this already, but the trailer for this is basically like, coming in July 2026, an all-new movie from the Disney Corporation, using its intellectual property to hire an all-new director for the film, Christopher Nolan. You may know Christopher Nolan from the Dark Knight trilogy, from Inception, and from Interstellar. Well, now Christopher Nolan sets his sights on Winnie the Pooh. It's like super dark and shadowy. It opens up and playing the part of Winnie the Pooh, starring Christian Bale. Christian Bale steps out from the shadows, right? He's got the little Winnie the Pooh ears on that you buy at the gift shop down in Orlando. He's got the Winnie the Pooh outfit on, which any Winnie the Pooh fans here? We all know that famous outfit he wears, which is 0 pants and a little red half shirt that comes down to here. That's what Christian Bale is wearing, right? It's gross. It's supposed to be a kid's movie. I don't want to see Christian Bale naked from the waist down. But out he steps. He's got the little Pooh Bear ears on. He's got the little half shirt, and he's like, Piglet, come closer, Piglet. Take a look down there. The 100-acre wood is filled with criminal scum. Playing the part of Piglet, we have Sir Michael Caine. Then Piglet steps out, right? It's Sir Michael Caine. And he's got the little piglet ears. Michael Caine's got the little piglet nose on. And he also has that weird piglet onesie, that little leotard that Piglet wears, a little red leotard. And he's like, excuse me, sir. Oh no, sir. Sir, did you just say criminals come? Batman is like, no. Alfred, I said criminals come. Playing the part of the clay jar of honey that gets stuck on Winnie the Pooh's head, it's Tom Hardy.
Hello there, Pooh Bear. Great to see you again. It seems you've gotten me stuck on your head again, Winnie the Pooh. You see, you've merely adopted the honey. I was born and raised in Winnie the Pooh. I can't get this honey pot off the top of my head.
And in an all-new technological first, the Disney Corporation is using artificial intelligence to recraft and regenerate Heath Ledger to play the part of Tigger. You want to know how I got these stripes? My owner, Christopher Robin, he was a real fiend. One day, he goes crazier than usual. He puts me in the washing machine, laughing as he did it. That's a fake movie. It doesn't exist. But give it 12 months, it probably will. That's how Disney is these days. I was doing some traveling recently. It was a lot of fun. Last year, I got to visit the United Kingdom. That was pretty great. Just flying through. I was able to stop at the Heathrow Airport. That was pretty good. But here's the thing. If some of you might know this already, but over in England, they don't have a really important thing that we have in the Midwest. So if you ever find yourself in the United Kingdom, you gotta make sure that you bring this very important Midwestern item, because it does not exist over there. And I'm talking, of course, about ranch dressing, okay? This shit's really important. Anybody else ranch dressing aficionados, enthusiasts? Yes. Dr. Elizabeth is with me on the ranch. She's gonna prescribe me about 4 cc's of ranch after this set. But you can't, yeah, they don't have it over there. So I was like, I heard from a friend that this was the case, so I was like, oh, I know, I'm gonna be smart. I am going to bring my own ranch dressing to the United Kingdom. Problem solved. All of my salads are gonna be yummy. So I did exactly that. At the old grocery store, my lovely wife, who is here tonight, hi Amanda, she went to the grocery store, she got me those lovely little individual ranch packets that they sell in the little plastic pucks. So I was like, oh, I'm totally good for this trip to England. That was the case. I had great salads the entire trip, but I ran into a bit of a snafu on the return flight home. Specifically, when I got stopped by Customs and Border Patrol in England. Because as I said, ranch dressing is not a thing over there. So suddenly I get pulled out of line. He's like, oh, excuse me, you over there, come here. This guy must have thought he was like a bargain brand like Jason Statham or something, because he had the full get up on, he had the shoulder pads, he had the all black uniform. He's like, you over there, come here, you, yeah. Hispanic guy over here. So I step over, I'm like, I knew I didn't have anything illegal. I was like, is everything okay? And he's like, no, mate, everything is not fucking okay, all right? We've been searching through your bag, and we found something that we need you to answer for, sir. He pulls out my container of ranch dressing, and I breathe this huge sigh of relief, because I didn't know if, who knows what could end up in your bag. I didn't know if something really serious. When I seen it's the ranch dressing, I'm like, all right, well, this is all a misunderstanding. He's like, this here. You see, you're not a very smart criminal, sir, because you happen to write the word ranch right on this package. So I know that this is an agricultural product. You're trying to sneak through Customs and Border Patrol here. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is so funny. This is a silly misunderstanding, sir. It's not an agricultural product. You see, that goes on salads. It makes them taste a lot better. And he's like, that's fucking disgusting, mate. I don't care what you put on your salads, okay? But you're not going to put bull semen on any food products over here. I know what a ranch is. I know what they do there. They breed animals, okay? And here you got this animal semen in your bag, trying to snake it into the merry old England. I don't think so, sir. Not going to happen. I'm like, wait a minute. You think ranch dressing, you think ranch is semen from a cow? From a bull? what exactly do you think French dressing is, you know? And he's like, yeah, I know what French dressing is, mate. That's when 10,000 Frenchmen come into a bottle and then they pour it all over their salads. That's not true, you didn't actually say that. You know, you hear a lot about men. You hear that, like, people say that men are afraid of commitment. You guys ever hear this? Ladies, do we agree with this statement? Or is that okay, there we go, one lady agrees, okay, good. Say men are afraid of commitment. And I wonder if that might be because of some of the words that we use to talk about marriage, right? We don't exactly use like enticing words or words that get men excited about the prospect, right? We call marriage matrimony, like, ugh, matrimony. That sounds like a Class D felony, doesn't it? So you have committed matrimony. Come with me, right? Sounds like this is really dark, like you did something wrong, right? Or even worse than matrimony, an even more disgusting word to refer to marriage by is wedlock. Ugh. Wedlock sounds like you're losing in a wrestling match, okay? I guess that might be why the bride has entrance music, but I'm not trying to get wedlocked, okay? I just want to get married, right? I just want to find a lovely person. I'm not trying to get wedlocked. I think even a lot of the marriage like rituals, even a lot of like the wedding ceremony itself, a lot of that is a little weird. In particular, the wedding reception has a lot of really bizarre and super antiquated traditions that I think we could probably get rid of, right? Like number one on my list of things that we should probably get rid of from weddings is the garter toss. You guys familiar with the garter toss? Yeah, the garter toss, that's when the husband or the groom pulls off a slice of his wife's underwear with his teeth and tosses it to his drunkest male relatives, right? Like, it's so presumptuous to me when they do that. It's basically like, hey, which one of you guys wants to smell my wife's pussy? Gather around now, fight for it like angry dogs. Like, nobody wants to smell your wife's pussy, Craig. Don't flatter yourself, that's so gross. You guys go have sex, and will not, right? That's my ideal wedding anyway. We have a pharmacist in the house tonight. Really great to have you, Dr. Elizabeth. I admire what you do in the healthcare field. I've had my share of run-ins with pharmacists, in particular with failing drug tests, which I've done quite a bit. I do have a trick and an unbeatable strategy for anybody in this room, though. If you have to take a drug test and you're worried about failing it, I learned this really early, and it works every time. When I was in college, I was going out for the soccer team, and I was worried that I was going to pop dirty because I used to smoke a lot of weed. So I asked around the different soccer guys. I was like, do you guys have some sort of strategy? How do you beat the drug test? And this one 6'5" Colombian guy named Allende pulled me aside. He's like, hey, Hernando, dude, I got an unbeatable strategy, dog. You get on the soccer team, it's easy. What you do is, you get clean piss, dog, right? You put that shit in the condom, and you tape that condom to your leg, right? Then when it's time to take the drug test, you take a little needle, you put a hole in it, and you piss right out of the condom. Oh shit, all right, I guess I will try this. Turned out Allende did not smoke weed, he had clean piss. So I paid him $35, and he pissed into a condom for me. Problem was, I did not account for a 6'5", 330-pound Colombian pissing in the condom. Because by the time he handed that thing over to me, it was about the size of like a throw pillow. It was huge. It was coming back and sagging this far into the condom, right? So I had to painstakingly like take an entire roll of duct tape and tape this thing around my leg. This gigantic fucking huge pillow of clean piss in the condom. So it came time for my drug test, and I was so cocky. So cocky was I that I was going to pass this drug test because I had clean piss. So cocky was I smoked a blunt on the way to my drug test. That's right, guys. Not my proudest moment. But I walked into this clinic, and the nurse clocks me immediately. I got red eyes. I got wrinkly sweatpants. that are way too baggy. I got an old stinky shirt on with mustard stains, and of course the visible stink lines that come off of you when you smoke a blunt in the car. So I walk in there, she's like, "Sir, you know this drug test is today, right, sir?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be fine." So she leads me over to the bathroom. She's like, "All right, in there, make it fast, sir." So I turn around, and if you've ever done one of these drug tests, the nurse always stands directly behind you, okay? She doesn't look at your dick, but she stands directly behind you while you're urinating so that you can't cheat. So there I am. I got my back to her, and I'm trying to do this all James Bond-like. I'm trying to be smooth about it, right? So I very gingerly pull the tip of the condom out from the fly of my sweatpants. I had stuck a needle. I had a little sewing needle in between these two fingers here, just for this occasion. The pressure was on. She's looking right at me. I have to get this perfect. So I very gingerly place the needle to the tip of the condom, and it explodes all fucking over me. She's still behind me, and there's like a couple of beats that pass where I try to I can still win this somehow. And it's a dead giveaway too, because usually when you piss your pants, right? This guy knows what I'm talking about. When you piss your pants, right? Usually the stain is from here down, right? The stain is usually right here and it comes down. Usually when you piss your pants, usually the stain doesn't start up here at your sternum, as it was for me. It was kind of because think about it from her perspective. She's looking at me from behind. So we're not talking about a stream of piss that comes out all nice and neat. I popped about a 1.5 gallon balloon of urine all over the place at the same time. So it kind of looked like, you guys ever seen a horse giving birth? Just kind of all came out at once. So I turn around, it's completely obvious. I failed the drug test, and I had to spend an entire year smoking weed every day. It was really rough. But you guys have been amazing. That's my time. Thank you so much, Basecamp. And give it up to your host, Mr. David Buckford.
Keith Hernandez, everybody. Give him another round of applause. Wow. Keith, you completely ruined Winnie the Pooh for me. You really did. Now I'll never be able to masturbate to it again. Let that sink in, folks. Okay, are you ready for your final comedian of the evening, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. Oh, I don't think you fucking heard me. I said, are you ready for your final comedian of the evening?